Hey, what's up, Buffaloes? So, this one comes from a young Western guy who was spending time in Thailand. There must be literally thousands of bars in all the hot spots, and the way some of these bars get customers is to have pretty girls sit on the front dressed in skimpy outfits to attract suckers just like us. So, let's set the scene. You could be sitting in a dark bar watching young naked girls in costumes dancing on a narrow stage, while another pretty girl rubbing beside your elbow brings one expensive drink after another over to you. But Buffaloes, the kicker is this. If you feel like it, you can ask her to come back to your hotel after by paying the bar owner what's called a bar fine. This bar fine, air quotes right there, is to compensate the owner for not having that pretty girl for the rest of the night in their bar. Yeah, we might be Buffaloes, but we know what this is really called. Anyway, let's get into this young guy's story. So before you decide to make some jokes about how stupid I am and what an idiot type of shit, I'll just let you know that I already know that. This is more of a class farang with a hooker girl who thinks his hooker girlfriend is different from the others type of shit. Here I am, this 20-something-year-old ugly fuck from the USA. Not a virgin, but not exactly an all-star either. I'm in Bangkok and I mainly meet older expat guys from the UK and USA. They're all retired and basically just do normal old expat shit, which includes Soy Cowboy and Nano Plaza. From time I went there, I was so uncomfortable, it was weird. The girls kept coming up to me and asking, "Are you okay?" And then take my hand and rub it on their tits and ask me to buy them a drink. I didn't buy any girl a drink the first time I went. So every weekend, I would go to these bars with my older expat friends, and since I'm like the youngest dude in there that's actually buying drinks, I'm getting a lot of attention from the girls. My friend and I keep going into the same bar after a while, and I basically just keep buying the same girl drinks every time I go. She's small, cute, and can speak English. She asked me to bar fine her the first few times I went. I said no, because that just seems weird to me. Then one time at closing, she tells me to go wait around the corner. Interesting. So I do, and she basically comes back to my place for the entire next day and doesn't charge me anything. This happens again, and eventually we start hanging out on her days off, and she pays for most of the things we do. I couldn't believe it. I was skeptical from the beginning, and now I'm looking like, what the fuck is going on? After a few more dates and hanging out, I stalked her Facebook and noticed she added some new friends, mainly old white guys. That was when it really hit me. Just exactly who I was going out with on dates, and no matter how cool, cute, or nice she is, she's still a bar girl. I just deleted her from Facebook and blocked her number. I can't allow myself to get trapped in that ordeal and set myself up for future heartache, especially when I know the situation. Since I can't really tell my friends or family about this shit, plus the other BS, I figured I'd just post it here. Kind of sucks. Going from damn near zero attention from girls in the USA to get a lot of attention from some crazy hot Thai girl and not even paying for it. But I have a feeling of how it would end up not good for me mentally. So I stopped it in its tracks today. Feel free to shame me or comment if you'd like. So the OP follows up by saying, edit, this isn't me saying bar girls are bad people or whatever. Most of them have kids, and I can understand doing that job to provide for your kids and family. I also know that there are plenty of normal girls with normal jobs. This is just my story about my experience falling for a bar girl. Okay, so let's jump into the comments. And one commenter said it's pretty much a given that if you are going to engage in a long-term serious relationship with a bar girl, you have to come to terms with two things. Number one, you have to be cool with her career. You have to know that she's going to fuck other guys for money, or you have to take her out of the bar and take care of her financially. Both of these things are for the most part shitty options. I know guys that have done both, but they never turn into the pretty woman kind of ending. You are way too young selling your shit out so low with bar girls. There are tens of thousands of young Thai girls with normal jobs out there looking for a guy like you. Leave the bar girls to us old farts. Another commenter said, that's great you made a friend, but please don't forget she's still a prostitute. And when a better or richer man comes along, she will leave you for him or use you both simultaneously. I'm happy you're having fun, just don't get caught up what you've clearly averted here. I promise you'll find a nice, honest, and existing normal girls there, if it's meant to be. So yeah, that commenter understands hypergamy very well. Another commenter said, so you met a bar girl where she works, and she met you up and didn't make you pay, and then you block her when you suddenly realize she's a bar girl? That sounds pretty rude, considering all the cards are on the table already. Yeah, that was, you kind of knew what was going on. Or listeners, do you believe that he was that innocent? That he didn't understand that this girl was a bar girl? I don't know. All right, so another commenter, stop hanging out at these places with those people. This is not normal expat shit, which is kind of true. It's not normal. Most expats just live normal lives in Thailand. It's just like there's a certain segment of the population that goes to the bars in these red light districts all the time. And the commenter continues, join some meetups to start building up confidence and sign up for activities where Thai girls can join up. You could also join a language course in a university. You are young and farang, so your life will be much different than where you're from. Also, fire up the good old Tinder and try to pay just half for your dates to make sure they're interested in you and not just a free meal. So that's it, guys. Our first story. And if you like this video, give us a like and a follow for more of these crazy tales from Thailand. See you next time. Bye.